What's going on, y'all? It's Mr. T, and I want you to bask for a second in the glory, in the majesticness that is that war attack that you just witnessed. It's kind of interesting. Ooh, let me put my volume down a little bit. It's one of those things that just happens every now and a blue moon that you just cannot avoid, and that you love to just stare at and look at your screen for hours and hours wondering why the heck does that happen? It's one of those things that just makes you
Judge.
Fuck this game! Fuck you!
So I win, right?
Alright, let's stop for a second and think about. So, what happens when you try to do a war attack and your internet connection goes out? I was trying to do a war attack and my internet connection just did not move whatsoever. I didn't even get to drop a single troop. I obviously tried to contact Supercell, but they're not going to do anything about it. I mean, it's not fair to the other clan to give me another chance at that attack. And it sucks for my clan because I wasted an attack. And I went back in 3-star number 7. I was pretty pissed after I couldn't get number 6. At 3-star number 7, not easily. It looks like a relatively easy base. This air defense in a line right there. He's an Earthquake 2 Lightning. Same attack I showed in the last couple videos. I went in and took out the base. Relatively easy, but not as easy as you think. You can see that my drags bunched up a little bit there. My air balloons took care of the air defense 1. But then they went off to the right and didn't get the second air defense. So that air defense took out my dragon a little bit. And then the rest of my dragons just had a little bit of trouble with that archer. And some of the things that were left over. I mean, they took the base pretty easily. I guess not too hard at all. It just, it wasn't the best attack in the world. So let's talk about this. Do you think that Supercell should do something about lost connection attacks? I'm not sure how I feel about it. I know there's two sides to that story. I would love for you to post in the comment section below your misconnection story. Ooh, your misconnection story. That sounds like a Craigslist ad. Alright, oh, not that I know anything about that. Anyway, so your misconnection story, or your lost connection story, I would love for you to post that in the comment section below. I think it's a really interesting thing to talk about. It happens in Clash of Clans quite a bit. But let me tell you what I did. I was pretty pissed off after that attack, and I had another war attack charged up. So what I did was I went in and I found the hardest Town Hall 8 base that I could find, and this was it. And I was gonna try to 3-star it, and as you can see from before, I failed. So I went in and tried to 3-star it. I took out one of the air defense like I usually do with my Earthquake 2 Lightning. I have 1 rage left. I try to funnel my dragons in from the bottom, and I was pretty successful at doing this. My dragons actually did a really good job of coming in and taking out some of his defenses, but as you can tell, his defenses are maxed, including his air defense. So it's one of those things that they would not die easily. Those air defenses would definitely not die easily. My balloons had some trouble, but they did get to the air defense before all going down. And then after that, my dragons just kind of split. The 3 dragons on the right got destroyed by those high-level Teslas there. Teslas are nice, guys. Honestly, I'm thinking of upgrading those first. My dragon thankfully split off to the left and took out his town hall. Why do people keep their town hall on the outside still? Honestly, I made a video about this. I love town hall snipes. I could have easily just sniped this base and gotten quite a bit of the loot. There's no Teslas out here, as you can tell, so I could have just used 2 archers, gotten a bunch of the loot. But you know what? It's one of those things that to each their own. I don't know what people are thinking when they leave their town halls out, especially when they have filled storages. But as you can tell, I wasn't able to get much more of this base, and I mean, I got 9 trophies, 563 Dark Elixir, which is not bad. I actually don't need Dark Elixir quite as much anymore. As you can tell, my Barbarian King is upgrading to its last level in Town Hall 8, level... What was that? Last night I spent quite a bit of time using Barch. I actually boosted my barracks at my Spell Factory and my Barbarian King, so it could regenerate, and I boosted them up so that I could get a bunch of attacks in all at once, and I was attacking about every 6-7 minutes using Barch. You can see that I was pretty successful at getting quite a bit of Dark Elixir per attack. I think throughout the entire 1 hour section that I boosted, I got over 10,000 Dark Elixir during that 1 hour session. And I'm gonna show you how I did it. So what I did was I would find bases that were dead. You can tell they're dead because of the builders. When the builders are sleeping, you can see the little Z's on there. That means they're dead. And what I did was I put the Barch. I used my barbarians to take out the town hall. I put a bunch of barbarians here in the line next to the Dark Elixir mine, because if the base is dead, that means that the mine is full of Dark Elixir, a beautiful Dark Elixir that is there for the taking. So I came in with my archers and my barbarians, took out the Dark Elixir mine from the right side. I got that. Awesome. And then what I thought was, you know what? This base has over 1.2 million total loot in between the elixir and the gold. And what I said was, you know what? I'm going to get some of this money. So I went in and I used my barbarians and my archers to take as many of the collectors as well as the dark mine. That was my main objective, was the dark mine. But if the collectors are there and they're there for the taking, why not? Let's do it. So I went in and I took out the dark mine. I had a couple barbarians, couple archers left. So then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try to get as many as I can. I still have 4 wall breakers left. In the clan castle I had some giants. And I had a rage spell too, but I decided not to use it. Honestly, when you're using Barch, you use the rage spell is absolutely necessary to get the Dark Elixir. But because I'd already gotten Dark Elixir, I didn't feel the need to use the rage spell. It takes 30 minutes to train. And I did have my spell factory boosted last night, but it was something that I didn't necessarily feel like I had to do. So, my Barch got me. Wait for it. Wait for it. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Boom! Look at that money! 315,000 gold, 466,000 elixir, 846 dark elixir for a troop composition that only takes about 17 minutes to train unboosted. And boosted, it takes only about 4 or 5 minutes. So honestly, it's a really great attack strategy. I would definitely recommend it for you. And I'd try it out. I love that attack strategy. It got me quite a bit of dark elixir. As you can see, I was getting over 400 to 500, sometimes 1,000 dark elixir per attack, and I even got some trophies every now and then. I would lose quite a bit, but that's not the objective. The objective is you're trying to get as much dark elixir as you can, and you can see I have plenty of dark elixir left over. After I boosted my barracks, I actually had plenty of dark elixir left after getting the 40,000 to upgrade my barbarian king to level 10. So it's kind of interesting. I was pretty pissed off after having that war attack lost. What do you think? I'd love to hear what you think in the comment section below. Do you think that Supercell should do something about players not even getting to drop a single troop on a base? Or do you think it's just part of the game and you gotta take better care of your internet connection? Love to hear what you say. This is Mr. T. Peace.
I'm a hustler by nature, it's in my blood. Steady chasing this paper and rolling up, hopping out of plane, out of town flights. Yeah, seems like I must have done something right. Like I'm on the block, people on my product waiting in the line, and now it's all sold out. Catch me on the island, weekend getaway. Plus a shorty that knows how to make it stay. Always jewels on me, I stay iced out. Keep it chilly during summer when I ride out.